Hey everyone, it's Shay here. This video is going to be about one of my favorite pastimes, which is reading. And the latest book that I read is The Hunger Games. I was in Wally World. Side note for those of you who aren't following me, Wally World is Walmart. Anyways, I was in Wally World and I saw this book and I was like, man, there's a lot of hoopla, a lot of talk about this book and this movie. So I said, let me check it out. Let me see what everybody's talking about, you know. And I have to admit, this was a really, really good book. It was a really great read. I enjoyed it. I have to say it took me through a lot of different emotions, you know, a lot of emotions. And that's crazy. This is probably one of the only books that actually had me crying. I mean, you know, other books have had me tear up a little bit, you know, maybe. But this one had me actually crying. Like, I had to literally close the book, put it down, wait a little bit, try to read again, couldn't, put it back down. Whoa. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was just so overtaken and so overcome with emotions at what was transpiring in this book. I'm not going to give away any secrets or whatever happens in this book, because I know that some of you guys are probably going to want to read it, and I don't want to spoil it for you. But I do want to touch on one thing that's quite perplexing, actually. Back when the movie originally came out, there was a little bit of controversy surrounding a particular actor or whatever playing a part of Ruth. She was portrayed as black in the movie, and a lot of people were in uproar about that. Like, oh my God, why is there a black girl in this movie? Like, she shouldn't be in this movie. And I was just like, So, you know, I asked somebody who read the book or whatever. I was like, she was a little upset about it too. She was like, I don't know why they had a black person in the movie. And I'm like, well, is she black in the book? What is she in the book? And they're like, no, she's not black. And I'm like, oh, okay. So anyways, I read the book from cover to cover, and for all those people who was hating on the black girl in the movie, Rue, flip to page 126. She is described as dark skinned. Now, I know, because I live in Florida, a lot of the white people down here, they oil up themselves, and then they lay on a beach towel in the sun on the beach and bake so they can get darker skin. But I don't really hear people just referring to white people as, oh, she's dark skinned. No, they refer to her as dark skinned. And just to be honest with you, a lot of times when I hear dark skin, I think of black. So I was really perplexed and befuddled as to why people were in such an uproar, because to me it made perfect sense that she was black. She's described as dark skinned in the book, people. Get with it. Anyways, to sum everything up, if you're thinking about reading, expanding your mind, maybe escaping your reality and going into another reality, this is a great book. You will not be disappointed. It's wonderful. I mean, I really can't say anything else other than I'm ready to read book number 2. I just started a book club, and this is the book that we're actually reading, and we're going to talk about it later this month. So I'm holding off on getting the second book because I don't want to walk in there already knowing what's going to happen with book 2 and book 3, you know. So I'm basically holding off on that. But I definitely am going to get book number 2 and check that out, and then I'll get book number 3. If that's not available, I'll have to wait for it to come out, whatever. But I'm definitely loving it. I'm loving it. So anyway, this has been Shay with the book review. It was my first book review, actually. So be easy.